other supervisors and other people at the university.
Former Miami All-America Rusty Medeiros testified he believed Russell's Pell Grant scheme was a way the university got money into the hands of its athletes. "I thought there was no way that many people were being fooled by the documents," said Medeiros. "So I figured a lot more people knew about it and that it was okay that way."
Well, I think Mr. Medeiros' testimony was very representative of the investigation as it related to talking to other students.
Even though the university denies any knowledge of the fraud, it has been conducting its own internal investigation for more than 3 years, but has yet to issue a report. Doug Johnson was an associate athletic director at Miami from 1987 to 93, supervising the school's compliance with NCAA rules.
They want the football program to be clean, but no one really wants you to investigate the program and find something wrong with the program for fear of losing the vast amount of revenue that the football program can produce.
Johnson resigned his Miami job last fall, dissatisfied with what he felt was the athletic department's lack of commitment to NCAA rules. He says he has vivid memories of meetings with university attorneys just prior to testifying before a federal grand jury.
The meetings were tense. We weren't always on the same side because they wanted me to do something I did not wish to do. For one thing, they wanted me not to testify.
A Miami University attorney called that charge, quote, absolutely untrue. But 4 days before Johnson was due to testify, he got this surprise in the mail: a $20,238 check from the University of Miami. He immediately called the payroll department.
I don't know if the lady was kidding when she said just keep it anyway or what, but she said just keep it anyway. I'm thinking this is crazy. You can't keep somebody else's check. This is how you go to jail.
Mr. Johnson knows that the check was issued in error, and the check was issued in error, a computer error at the business office of the university outside of the athletic department.
Johnson says he wonders if the check was an attempt to buy his silence.
That thoughts occurred to me. Either that or an attempt to discredit me should I be stupid enough to cash the check.
If it is proven that Miami coaches or officials were part of the Pell Grant conspiracy, the school could face NCAA probation. It could be banned from television and postseason bowl games and lose millions of dollars in revenue.
Erickson for the end zone touchdown.
The university's report to the NCAA on the results of its 3-year internal investigation is due next month. Armin Katayan, ABC News, Miami.
When we come back, the Russian bombardment of Chechnya. There is no defense.
I love working in the theater, and despite the arthritis that runs in my family, I plan to keep right on working. The Arthritis Foundation is working too to find a cure, but until they do, they've helped to create new Arthritis Foundation pain relievers. For pain relief we can count on, from nighttime discomfort to the pain of inflammation. And part of our purchase price goes to research, so we're helping others as we help ourselves. New Arthritis Foundation pain relievers, for pain relief you can count on.
What's new, Ed? There's going to be a new $10 million winner at American Family next month. You can get rich, millions of dollars rich, just like these folks, all American Family millionaires.
Entering's the best thing I ever did.
The entry in my mail paid off big, $10 million.
You may have the winning number right now, so watch your mail for Ed's picture. And the $10 million I'll award next month. Enter today.
What they do is simple. So simple it would be easy to miss it altogether. But they're making a difference. You see, drunk driving fatalities are down 32% in the last 10 years. And fatalities from teen drunk driving are down 60%. So to everyone who checks an ID, offers to call a cab, or helps a customer know when to say when, we extend our thanks. By doing what's right, you are making things better. A message from Budweiser.
6 p.m. and all is not well. It feels a little like 6 a.m. when you woke up with morning breath. Sure, you use Scope, but a lot has happened since then, including lunch. And those germs, they're back.
Hi, honey.
This time it's evening breath. Time to Scope again. Because Scope gets to the hard-to-reach places even brushing can't get to. Kills millions more germs than brushing alone and gets your whole mouth clean and your breath minty fresh, not medicine-y. When you gotta freshen your breath again, Scope again.
International news, the Clinton administration has made a take-it-or-leave-it offer to the 4,400 Haitian refugees still at Guantanamo Bay. The U.S. has told them they must leave Guantanamo and return to Haiti. But if they do it quickly, by next week, they will get a bonus of $80 apiece. $80 goes a long way in Haiti. It is more than the average Haitian makes in a year. In Mexico today, emergency measures to deal with the country's economic crisis. The value of the peso has been plummeting. And now President Ernesto Zedillo has fired his finance minister. And he says he expects a major new aid package from the wealthy industrialized nations. That may include a considerable amount of money from the U.S. From Russia today, the most explicit statement yet about Russia's military plans in Chechnya. The defense minister, Pavel Grachev, insists his troops will continue their advance right into the Chechen capital of Grozny. ABC's Richard Gisbert is in Chechnya.
Russian bombers streaked across clear Chechen skies today, launching missiles at Grozny that could be heard exploding 25 miles away. Once again, damage was heavy. An oil and gas refinery was hit and burned. The planes also fired on a bridge south of Grozny. When they weren't firing, they were dropping flares to decoy any missiles aimed their way. Against this high-tech assault, Chechens could be seen fashioning crude rockets and once again tending to their dead and wounded.
As the fight for Grozny intensifies, Chechen forces outside the city prepare for what most expect will be the next phase of the war.
These troops watched helplessly as Russian jets attacked. Their anti-aircraft gun lacks the range to hit high-flying bombers directly overhead. The weapons here are being held out of the fray at the base of mountains, where Chechens vowed to wage the type of guerrilla war that forced the Soviet army out of Afghanistan.
It's going to be worse than Afghanistan. If they kill one guy, we're going to kill 10.
Russia has asked the United Nations to help care for those who have fled this war. The number of refugees, 100,000, can only grow as long as Russian planes keep up the attack. Richard Gisbert, ABC News, Chechnya.
A heroine of one of the loneliest and most dangerous sports in the world has had a very close call. Isabelle Autissier, on the second leg of the greatest solo yacht race, has been caught in a vicious storm in the Indian Ocean. We first met Isabelle Autissier at the end of September as she sailed from South Carolina. The French yachtswoman was setting out solo on an around-the-world race.
You have to be very aware of what you are doing, and you have to know that you are alone, really alone.
She is certainly alone tonight. An Australian Orion aircraft took these pictures of her vessel this morning. She is too far from shore to be reached by helicopter. Her yacht has lost its mast, its radio, and the vessel is adrift in high seas between Tasmania and Antarctica. The 38-year-old Frenchwoman waved to the plane and they dropped supplies to her. It will be Saturday at the very least before a rescue ship can reach her vessel. And still ahead, a man who wants to take a pay cut in Indiana.
Every mother becomes a doctor in her own way. Her medical training starts here.
Doctor will be here soon, honey.
Where she learns that for fast cough relief, doctors recommend Robitussin more than any other cough medicine. She specializes in house colds.
How you feeling, buddy?
And always brings Robitussin along. With her Robitussin and her great bedside manner, it's no wonder she has a thriving family practice. Robitussin, recommended by Dr. Mom. Which Robitussin is right for you? Ask your doctor or pharmacist.
My sister wonders why she still has gas after taking her Tums. Hello? Tums don't work on pressure and bloating. Mylanta Gas Relief does. Mylanta Gas has the best and only medicine for gas relief. Think she heard me?
The deal of the year on Ford Taurus is now even better because your lease payment is now even lower. Just $237 a month for 24 months on Taurus sedan or wagon. Or you can choose low 2.9% financing or $750 cash back. Don't wait to take advantage of these three great offers on Taurus sedan and wagon because the deal that makes the best-selling car in America an even greater value ends January 4th. Ford Taurus.
Attention heartburn sufferers.
If antacids work, why do I keep getting heartburn?
You know, frequent heartburn may be a sign of a more serious medical problem. Your doctor has treatment plans that can help.
Frequent heartburn. Isn't it time you talk to your doctor?
I'm Paul Inman. Tonight at 6:30, we'll have the latest on that elderly blind lady and her dog injured in a hit-and-run accident yesterday. Also, what you can do to help. And a live report from Jeff Gianola in Rose Bowl country. See you in a few minutes.
Finally tonight, the question of fair wages. As 1994 draws to a close, most working Americans are hoping the new year will see them climb the income ladder. Tonight, we introduce you to an Indiana sheriff who will be taking a big cut in pay next year. Voluntarily. Here's ABC's Ron Claiborne.
Sheriff Michael Herndon could make $116,000 next year, but he wants to be paid less, more than $50,000 less.
The taxpayers don't expect the sheriffs to get elected to run a county police department and a county jail just to line their pockets.
So Herndon turned down a hidden benefit to his job that he felt was getting out of hand. Under an 1822 Indiana law, county sheriffs are paid a set rate for feeding their jail inmates. Any profit they make, they keep. Each meal costs Herndon about $1. Under the state's reimbursement formula, he gets paid $1.53 per meal. Multiply that by 400 meals a day, every day, and it adds up. With the opening of a new, larger jail, he stood to make more than $80,000 in meal money next year.
Everybody could use the money. You can invest it, you can help your children's future and their college and all of that. But it's public money, it's a public trust.
Herndon agreed to accept an annual salary of $65,000, double his old base pay, but still a lot less than he could have made. Giving back tens of thousands of dollars to the county government has made him something of a local hero.
Maybe some others will take the hint and do the same thing. I hope it trickles up and goes to the Senate and Congress.
There are, of course, a few cynics who wonder why he's doing this. Herndon insists he has no secret motives, that he just wants to do what's right.
Anyone tell you you're crazy?
Yeah, of course. And you know, it's kind of strange that most of the people that have said this have been attorneys, so you know.
Giving up this lucrative benefit is now spreading. Already 9 other Indiana sheriffs have done the same thing. Ron Claiborne, ABC News, Shelbyville, Indiana.
And that is our report on World News tonight. Later this evening, a Nightline exclusive independent ballistic tests on one of those controversial Rhino bullets. I'm Forrest